Hey y'all, it's Laura and welcome back to How to Build a DIY Stash Kit. This is a series we're going to be doing all year long. Every month I'm going to create a new stash kit using brand new inspiration. Now make sure to subscribe and hit that little notification bell as well so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. We're going to be building a kit today with a brand new inspiration, and then I'll be using it at least once a week for a video showing you how I'm going to use it. You don't have to use the same exact items as me, the same color scheme as me. Use whatever you like, but I'm hoping this will help you dig deep into your stash and not be distracted by all the new and pretty things. So let's go see what this month's inspiration is. So for October's stash kit, I decided to go with one of our inspirations I've been really excited to do, a feeling. So the feeling we're going to be using is cozy. And when I was thinking about what I wanted to do for cozy, immediately the first collection that popped into my head was Paige Evans' Pick Me Up. I don't know what it is about this collection, but when I think cozy, this is where my brain goes. So this was the beginning of this kit, trying to capture that comfy, cozy, at-home sort of feel. Now, like all of my kits, I use this recipe to put them together. If you are new, you can go ahead and screenshot that for creating your own kits if you like, just so you can see where I'm starting from, what I'm using to pull these together. And I really, really enjoy this bit right here. The embellishments are my favorite part for sure. So diving into the kit, starting with papers, this is Paige Evans Pick Me Up 01. And I want you to notice a couple of things. Not only do we have a nice, deep, rich navy, but also this beautiful kind of a classic royal blue, which I really, really like. But mixing that in with some pastel pinks, some super light teals, as well as this kind of dark yellow that's almost green, but not quite. Some lighter yellows in here as well, just for a bit of fun. And of course, a little pop of red. Something about red and navy with a little bit of pink. I love that color scheme so much. And it definitely screams cozy to me. So I'm gonna turn this paper this way, just so we can see how the colors come together in the subsequent papers. So adding on to this comfy, cozy feel, I tried to match this yellow as best as I could, and I found this paper by Jen Hadfield, Reaching Out, BU, and the yellow really matched quite nicely to these papers. So I thought that was a good option. Go ahead and bring in that nice warm paper. I also wanted a mixed media background, and this Heidi Swapp Carefree Mirage paper is a little different. It's not entirely as classic and rich as the color scheme I have here. However, when you put them side by side, I think these colors are going to blend beautifully onto this background, and I think it's going to be a really, really fun layout to make. In addition to that, I brought in a little bit of this teal. So some of this teal color with this Cocoa Vanilla Happiness Little Things paper. So a little pop of teal. I wanted to bring in a stripe. So I have this beautiful pool party. It's called multi-journaling cards because of the back, but we're here for the stripe. And it's from Echo Park, and it has a lot of the colors, but in a softer tone. I do like to have open color schemes, and so by having more rich colors mixed with softer pastel colors, it gives me a lot of options when using this kit for a variety of photos. I did want a fussy cuttable floral for this one, so I grabbed this Awesome Life page called Petal Pushers by Hip Kit Club, and I think the colors are very rich, very warm, love that. So we definitely are pulling in colors from our color scheme here. And then this background I thought would be fun. From Pretty Little Studio, this is Harvest Moon, which is their Indian summer collection. Works really well with these florals, which is why I pulled it, but it also is giving us yet another easy background to use. Bringing in some of those pastels though, because we want rich, but we also want soft. And so I'm bringing in this paper here, which is from Keeping It Cozy Hip Kit Club Photo Gallery because of the back. But we're gonna use this nice soft pink. Really, really like that one. I always include a scripty paper. So this Bella Boulevard Make Your Mark paper called Make Time. Has some beautiful script font in the gorgeous colors of the original paper. So we'll include that here. I found another floral that I thought had a cooler tone to it. So see, this one has a very warm tone. This one has a much cooler tone. And I don't think that I'll fussy cut this one out. I'll probably use it as a floral paper, whereas this one I can guarantee is going to get fussy cut out. It's going to happen. Now I also include a wood grain in every kit. So this one here is from Moda Scrap and it's called Wood Effect 06. Nice soft wood grain that works both with the rich colors as well as with the pastel colors. So keeping that one super, super neutral really helps. Then I wanted to bring in a little bit more of that rich color. Here's a nice dark navy. So this one is from Simple Stories Going Places and it's called Happy Travels. It has a map print in the background, but really just pulled it for the color because I wanted some of that rich blue that pops up in several places in these papers. Love a nice deep neutral. Speaking of neutrals, it's a grid. I know we're all surprised. I love grid layouts for backgrounds. I think they're beautiful, they're neutral, and they're brilliant to make a nice, easy to use background, which I like to include in my kits. This one is from Simple Stories Snap Basics and is called Birch White Grid. So we're gonna use it for the white grid part. Fancy that. I'm also including a 6.5 by 6.5 inch paper pad from Kaiser Craft. This is from their Breathe collection. Now, it's pretty limited in its color palette. Very, very neutral, but I also think that's gonna make it super easy to use. And so I thought this would be a good one to include for a little bit more of that neutral side of things in with my busier, rich patterns. And for my specialty paper, I have this really pretty vellum, which is very old. Found it in the back of my stash when I was organizing. And it is from Crepe Paper Oh Darling, if you remember that collection. How's that for a throwback? Let me see if there's a year on it. Is there a year on this one? 2013. Taking it way back with that one, pulling deep from my stash. So that is my papers. I'm gonna go ahead and clean these up and then we'll go have a look at the embellishments. Now to get started on my embellishments, I have some layering pieces. I bring in some 4x6 and 3x4 cards to add in behind photos, to use for journaling spots, whatever I could need them for. Sometimes I use them as back cut files, things of that nature. So some good layering pieces is a good place to start. I also included 2 ephemera packs. That's pretty typical for me. One from Citrus Twist that is more layering pieces style with some florals added in, some labels, a little title or two in there. And then this Illustrated Faith Friendship set that I think works really well with that Paige Evans collection and that color scheme. We even got some little tabs in there as well as some florals. So a frame, that's nice. So we're including that as part of our ephemera. And then moving on to the 3D items, I've got these Felicity Jane Gabby chipboard bits. I love that this yellow is the same yellow as in that paper, and some of the other colors work really well with it too. So we'll see if we can get those used up. I also grabbed some acrylic pieces. So these are just some random words and a couple of gold glitter hearts to include in my kit. Love it when I can add something new that I haven't added in quite a while. I don't have a lot of acrylic in my stash, but I do have some, so it's good to include it now and again. There we go. Then I have some Freckled Fawn chipboard here, using the Together is Best. I absolutely love that. So this is a really pretty Freckled Fawn collection that works really well with that Paige Evans paper. Then I have a Heidi Swap Hello Sunshine wood veneer title. And instead of bringing in a bunch of washi tape, I decided to grab the Pick Me Up washi tape booklet. This has just a few missing from it, not much. And so I thought it would be a good opportunity to see if I can get it used up. Just 3 pages. Hopefully I can make a pretty good dent in it. Now for scattering pieces, I'm doing something different, bringing in some sequins this time. So this is We Are Royals by Spiegelmom Scraps. I just love the rich navies in this one. I think that's gonna be fun to play with. Now for stickers, I usually bring in 2 sticker sheets. And so this time I have Bella Boulevard Mom Life 6x12 sticker sheet. They're just one-sided. Hoping to be able to use this one up. And then I have the Pick Me Up puppy stickers, which is partially used. Hoping to use those up as well. This would be great if I could use up all of these, wouldn't it? And then, of course, a sticker book. Who am I going to go to get Paige Evans? You can't know. If I'm going to use Paige Evans as the basis for the kit, I'm going to use Paige Evans' designer book. Come on. The colors are just perfect. They work really well. And as you can see, it is one of my favorite books to play in. I've leaned into it heavily in the past. And yeah, hoping to make more of a dent in this one. And then for titles, I kept this one pretty simple. I just went with one thicker set, which is called Loving Life, because it has two colors and it's kind of a medium size. So I thought this would be a good one to add in because it has both that light blue as well as a kind of enamel white, which I think works really well with the colors of this kit. And for my tool, I decided to bring in my Felicity Jane Sophie stamp that I have never used. Got it in a kit a while ago and didn't ever use. This is why I no longer get Felicity Jane, because I love their stuff, but I just don't reach for it. So I'm going to make a concerted effort to include it more often in my kits. And I think this has a lot of good word phrases on it that will work really well for making this kit feel a little bit more full. So this is a smaller kit that is intentional. I will probably be bringing in some other bits and pieces from my stash as well. If I have Halloween photos or like super fall themed photos, I may reach into my stash for something fall themed for those photos. But otherwise, I'm going to be using this kit exclusively for the month of October, and I cannot wait to dive in. I think this is a nice little slide into fall. So it's not super fall themed, but it's also not spring. You know what I'm saying? It really does, the richness of the colors in this kit definitely for me feel more fall themed. So I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have any questions for me, please put them in the comments below. And until next time, bye.